Hello everybody, good evening. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Oh, and good morning as well for you guys in the South Pacific. Good afternoon to those of you in the US. Yes, I have stolen my daughter's fleecy thing. I have just ordered one on Amazon because, yes, it is getting cooler in here, but I do not want to put the heating on. I am nice and toasty in this, so long may it rain. Anyway, I am going to be using some of the quotes that I designed for the Narnia event that I organised at the weekend, and I will be making them available on Artful Stampin Space for you to download for absolutely free. Also, I have remembered that you guys who use letter size paper are going to want it slightly reconfigured, so I will reconfigure it for you guys, so there'll be two sets of sizings available for you. I will do that after I go live. I'm hoping this evening I don't need to be on for too long because it's quite a simple thing for me to demonstrate. And yeah, really super fun. I will be using current stamps, although for the event on Saturday I did use some stamps that are now retired. When I said gorgeous grunge, I sensed that the earth shook for some of you because you remember gorgeous grunge from a few years ago. If you're new to my channel and you're thinking, what is this gibberish that Ruth is speaking? What is gorgeous grunge? So I use Stampin' Up products and Stampin' Up name sets, designs, collections of designs of stamps, and they have certain names, and certain stamp sets become very much part of our crafting journey, don't they, everybody? They become part of our stamping, dialogue. And so when these stamp sets are no longer available from the company, some of us do keep them because we love them so much. As demonstrators, we keep them. If you're a customer, of course, you can keep them. You can use them to your heart's content. But I tend to stop using them because you can't buy them. So, hi, Miss Rosie Pierce. Nice to see you. My goodness, how are you? And who we've got, Bev, Monica, Lois. Sorry, I know my tone suddenly became very friendly. It's because I know there's some people that pop on here who I've met in real life, so it's exciting to see them online. Hi, of course, it's very exciting to see all my other friends from around the world too. Cindy, Lorraine, Shaz, Monica, Anne, Sally Joe, Katrin, yay, another real life person that I know. Valerie, Anna, Georgiana. Hello, hello. Stampin' vernacular. That's a good word. Yes, that's a better word than dialogue. Vernacular. Yes, you see, hands up those who've got gorgeous grunge. Yes, yes, I know. A few of you do. Hi, Tina. Hi, Cindy Fox Taylor. Right, let's get stamping. Find the right button to press. There we go. Right, so I did give you a little bit of a sneak peek last night into what I was going to do. Now I need to find my, oh, there it is, my trimmer. Here it is. So I'll quickly go through the quotes. I think they're all fab. There are so many quotes, to be honest. So many I could have chosen. I think that all things in their way reflect heavenly truth, the imagination not least. So for those of you who know anything about the writings of C.S. Lewis, stories and imagination played a massive part in his life and also journey to Christianity. Love is something more stern and splendid than mere kindness. Now I really like that one. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different? Someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. In our own case, we accept excuses too easily. In other people's, we do not accept them easily enough. Now, I find that really challenging, that one. I love it. Since it is so likely that children will meet cruel enemies, let them at least have heard of brave knights and heroic courage. Don't let your happiness depend on something you may lose. So true. Faith is the art of holding on to things your reason has once accepted in spite of your changing moods. So a little bit more profound, that one. Takes a little bit of thought, but all of them fantastic. Right, I am going to cut these into half and then quarters, but the ones that are in this format, I'm actually going to leave like this so that I can stamp all in one go. And then I'm going to cut it in half again in a minute. So let's just cut that in half. And then cut this one in half also. So I've printed these onto basic white cardstock, the thinner one, because I'm hoping to then mount these onto cards. So let's start with that one. So the stamp sets that I have pulled out are, we'll start with Grassy Grove. That's a really nice easy one to do some Narnia looking scenery. Hello, Martina. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you. I now have 2 drawers of retired stamps. I can't. Oh, I have more than 2. More than 2 drawers of stamps. Oh, yes, yes. Right, now I'm going to do some techniques that perhaps I didn't really cover at the weekend because a lot of people were being introduced to stamping for the first time, so I kind of kept it simple. But because I'm on here and I've got the liberty and the time and it's just me demonstrating as opposed to showing people what to do, I'm going to show you some extra little techniques. So if you're watching this because you got my details from that weekend and perhaps I gave you my email address and details, hello and welcome. So Grassy Grove is this gorgeous stamp set that has this grove, I call it a grassy knoll, but yeah, this sort of slight hillocky thing. Then 2 trees, a deer and some vegetation there. So, oh, I went and put my dirty ink pad on there, or my dirty, oh, I don't know, something's dirty. Right, so I'm going to stamp with soft sea foam just into the background there, and then do second generation a little bit higher. So stamp and then second generation a bit higher as if I'm moving away. So the further you go away from your scene, the lighter it gets. So I think I could probably just snap that again there. There we go. And then I think I could also just stamp off and then do another one there. Right, there we go. Ah. Now I'm going to grab some Pear Pizzazz. Oh, yes, Shaz. Oh, hope you get some good sleep. Hi, Susan. Oh, yes, I've visited Lorraine's house virtually and seen the new kitten. So she's extremely cute. So this is now a slightly darker green. This is called Pear Pizzazz. And I'm adding some more. Now, I know the line The Witch and the Wardrobe you tend to associate with snowy scenes. Well, in my imagination, this is the scene after Aslan has come back. And it's gone a little bit more spring-like, you know. Spring is in the air now. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do full strength across the bottom here. Just to get some greenery down. And then I think it would be nice to then stamp this one in the foreground. We can maybe some old olive. Ah, Rosie! Wow! If you ever have a child-free moment and you'd like to come stamp with me in my studio, you're more than welcome. I have stamped with Rosie actually and her children. It's utterly delightful. So yeah, Rosie, drop me a line if you have like a couple hours child free. Let me know. I mean, your children are very welcome. They just may not find it very interesting in my studio. And Rosie, we're hopefully starting Parents and Toddlers up again soon. I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's not like... Right, isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? Right, now I think we could just put some fake little flowers into there. Oh look, I just so happen to have some little dotty stamps here. And I wonder if I could just stamp some little yellow dots to look like faux flowers. Spring has sprung in Narnia. It's a mum thing at this time of night to whisper, yeah. And, oh, Rosie, actually, we do, Stampin' Up! Do some really lovely little kits that come all in a box. Let me see if I can show you. It comes, look, this size, and you can get a kit and everything's in it, so you don't actually need a lot of space. They often come with like one little ink pad and a little block, and you can make up maybe 12 cards, 12 cards, and you know, you can kind of start building up your craft supplies that way. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll send you the link to the website of where to find those. Right, it's very subtle, but yes, there are definitely little yellow flowers there. All right. So there we go. So now I want to add some lovely trees. And I think because spring, well, no, I was going to say because spring has sprung, we'll have some deciduous trees in the background, but maybe some pale trees. We'll have pales. Pale ones in the background. Hello, Miss Glenna. Hello, Janice. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, did I see that you've got a birthday coming up? Cheryl Adams, that is. I'm sure I saw that somewhere. Might have been Facebook that told me. You have a new job. Oh, fantastic, Rosie. Congratulations. Brilliant. Let's give Rosie a good thumbs up, guys. She's a busy mum with two gorgeous children. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Heidi Shaw. Okay, so I've stamped some trees there. Oh, 2 more days and you get your ranunculus set. Lovely. For those of you who don't know what Anna's talking about, she's talking about this stamp set here. Ranunculus Romance. Anna, you're going to love it. Yeah, you're going to love it. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? It's this one from Grassy Grove. So you get the tall tree, this grassy bit, and also the deer. Now, I am wondering about doing the deer because in Narnia, we do have lanterns. So here's the Right, so for those of you who are interested in this company that I got this lantern from, this is the website. I'll show that again. Okay, that's the website that I got it from. And I may have accidentally dropped a flamingo dye into my basket last time I ordered from them, when I ordered this. And also the most adorable tiny little kitten dies as well that I purchased for a certain person who has 9 cats. And what else did I get? Oh, the most adorable little stamp that was like got a ball with a little crochet hook, and then one with knitting on it. So look, my little lanterns are going to go here. So for those of you who've not read the book, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, go do it now. So there we go. I think that's quite lovely. Right, now I'm going to put a little bit of yellow. Actually, I may just... do I want to put a little bit of glowy yellow? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some bit of that. I know it's kind of daytime, but you know, you'd get a soft glow. It's my fantasy picture anyway. There we go. Yes, that's right. Yes, it was Navarana's fault I bought these. Yeah, totally. Oh, lovely, Cheryl. Have you got family coming? Now, technically, there should be a little iron bar sticking out of one of these. Now, I'm going to see if I can fit the deer in. Oh, I think I might be able to. Right, I'm going to trim these down first, though. Before I do that. And I need to cut them in half first. Ooh, somebody is entering the room. Hello. No, it's up by Ethan on the shelf by his desk. No, I've got a drink, thank you. Right, I think that'll fit there. I just need to cut off a little bit. I think I'm trying to keep the words sort of fairly central. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the side and a little bit off the top. Oh yes, Anna. Yes, I forgot I bought those for you. Yes, I bought Anna a little Viking die as well. Yeah. Yeah, I just went through the website going, oh, so and so would like that. So and so would like that. And oh, and I bought Wendy some tiny little mushrooms. Just tiny little mushrooms. My hubby turned 70. Oh my word, busy, busy. One celebration. Oh, lovely, Cheryl. Excuse my yawning. Hi, Dagmar. Okay, so this is early espresso. I'm just going to give that a good... No, I don't actually want this to go onto the writing. Don't really want to detract from that at all. Oh, now my deer looks like he's hovering. Oh dear. I'm going to have to add some more vegetation to his feet, I think. That's okay. We can do that. What? Look, Martina has 10 cats at the moment. Oh my word. They're multiplying. Oh, that's better. It doesn't look like he's floating so much now. That's better. Let's put this away for a second. Just unclogging my glue, which apparently is already unclogged. But... Okay, pop a little bit there and there. Ta-da! I am going to put some dottage on, don't you worry. I love that Mordina. I keep threatening my family that I'm going to turn the downstairs toilet into Narnia and get like a sticker, a door sticker, and then put some tree wallpaper or something. But then my garden is I'm turning my garden into a Narnia garden because I've got the lantern and I've got an Aslan and various signs now, so there we go. Right, a little bit of dottage, I think. Now normally this would be the snow, but oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. So this is Pool Party. I'm just going to stamp some of these around the place to finish it off. Lamppost, yeah, lamppost. The lantern on the top of the lamppost. There we go. In our town down near the beach there's a huge piece of land. It has 2 wooden gates but no fence. Someone graffitied Narnia on them, gave us a giggle. Haha, just watching the news. Oh dear, there's a hurricane coming. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's my scenic way of decorating those quotes. And then I thought it might be nice to do one that had sort of foliage sort of coming into it. So let's do some of that. I might use some of the similar colours. You know what? I better clean up. The fairies aren't going to do it, so I'm going to have to do it. Right. The elves, I mean. I don't have craft studio elves to come and clean up for me. Right. Right, so we'll pop that one on there. So we'll start with the pale colour first. So this is soft sea foam with the longest leaf from Christmas season. Then I'm going to get out Pear Pizzazz. And I love this combination of the three greens. They just seem to kind of work together really nicely. I have a craft bunker fairy every now and then. My Oscar tucks up my desk and tidies it up for me. Oh, I did, Dawn, yes. And I'm going to make these available to download on Artful Stampin' Space. All right, so if you want to have a go at doing this yourself, you can. And I'm going to make them available in the A4 format and also the letter size. Now, when you stamp with this leaf, with these leaves from Christmas season, just please be aware that when you stamp it, and if you look at it and you go, oh, there's a bit missing, it's designed to do that. It's meant to look like watercolour. So when you look at the original image on the front of the packaging, you will see that there are some whiter or grey spaces, and that's very deliberate. I'm just going to take a drink of water. Actually, I may also suggest that and I'll put a link in the description as well for anyone who's watching this, that if you do download them, I'm trying to think how I could. Yeah, no, the best thing to do is for me to make them available on Artful Stampin' Space, or if you're not on Facebook, if you email me, I can send them to you. Yeah, and if anyone does fancy giving a donation to a charity, then I can put a link to a project that I'm trying to support at the moment. So this is like a really lovely ferny, like pine leaf type stamp, and I'm doing this with Old Olive, and you see how the darkness of that leaf just cuts through all the other leaves, and even though you may feel, oh no, I'm stamping on top of what I've just stamped, it works absolutely fine. I might just cut into this now. Just going to take a little slither off the end here. Do you want to take a bit off the bottom or the top? Oh, we'll go for the bottom. So stamping 2 or 4 in the same go just saves a little bit of time, and it saves ink, because, you know, normally you'd be stamping with that ink off the page. So I'm just adding a few more fronds at the side there. I just feel I've missed some. Okay, I like that one. What about some fun dottage? Well, no, I'm wondering whether to put some berries on, but not necessarily red. Should we go for something a little bit more muted, like pumpkin pie, or maybe a Calypso coral? So not so bright, you know, or dark. Hi, Esther. Lovely to see you. So if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it means that you're able to find my channel again quite easily and explore all the different videos I've done over the years. I've been YouTubing for over 5 years now, and there are thousands of videos. I say thousands, I just know that it's over 1,000. Again, I'm just trying to avoid stamping on the near the writing. I just want to keep the integrity of the writing, really, because that's the whole point, that really what we're trying to do is make the writing a focal point. So, oh, of course, yes, Cajun Craze would have been quite a nice one. Yes, you're quite right. And then, of course, a little bit of dottage, and I'm going to this time go for the dark, go for the old olive, and just do some little speckles of that. Now, oh, I could have done brown. Might do that on the other one just to show you what the difference is. There we go. Right, there we go. Oh, that's a good question, Shaz. So when Stampin' Up bring out the new colours, what colours would you like to see? So there we go. Right. I'm wondering whether just to do just something a bit different with, I haven't used Quiet Meadow for quite a while, so might be nice just to do something not necessarily Narnia related, but just pretty. So I'll pop those across there while I clean up. I would like to see a nice mid blue that's more of a royal blue, a muted royal blue colour. And I would like to see a more kind of candy pink. I think that's what I would like. I'm really happy with parakeet at the moment. And yes, maybe a bright yellow. We had one a few years ago that I really enjoyed. So, take care, Est. A very pale blue. Ah, okay. Paler than balmy blue. Like soft sky. Oh, the seaside spray. Yes, that was delightful, wasn't it? Right. What about going for something like? Oh, see what my crumb cake is like. I'm going to be ordering a new one because it's not in great condition, my crumb cake. I think I must have contaminated it with something. This is not the normal behaviour of a Stampin' Up! Ink pad. So I'm just going to... Oh, it does work of sorts. Okay, that's quite nice. True, Bob, yeah. What more colours to tempt me with? Oh, I forgot we have these little stamps. Okay, so I've just put the two little ones on the same block. I find them a bit easier to use when they're together. I'm wondering whether to colour this in. And I'm also wondering whether to put... Oh, I don't really like putting script on top of script, but... Oh, I've got the dots to go on yet, haven't I? And I may even colour in this flower. What have I got here? Light pumpkin pie. And what have I got here? Petal pink. Let me give this a little once over with the heat tool, because I've discovered that if you start colouring in before the ink is dry, it does smear the ink a little bit, even though you're using alcohol pens. So it's useful just to set it a little bit. It's good dottage, Glenna. One of the best. So, oh, now this is actually SU1000, one of the, oh, an SU900. Okay, so these are one of the skin tone sets that I bought. I think I gave my daughter the other one. But they can be, I mean, you know, they can be used for colouring in all sorts of things. Right, so that's dark petal pink. We'll start with that one. What was that? Dark petal pink. Right. I got two dark petal pinks. What's this one? Ah, light petal pink. There we go. We're going very soft and muted with these colours, aren't we? Just put a little bit of darker in the background petal, that one there, just to make it look a little bit more 3D. It's very subtle. Just add some more colour to that middle one. Right, I'm doing a very quick colour, everybody. I'm not spending lots of time doing this. Squeakity squeak. Oops. Hold on, we've just got to do some banning. The colours give it a vintage look, yeah, definitely. Sorry, for those who are watching on the replay, we just had a bot, that's all. Thinking, what is Ruth talking about? Banning people. So I'm very quickly just going over these little flowers here. Okay. Sorry about that, Janice. Yeah. Sorry to take away your little fun there. Bit of fun. This is the light, yes. This is pale pumpkin pie, which I find quite sort of on the coral side. I quite like using it for that. So whenever you buy the alcohol pens, these pens here, they're called Stampin' Blends, and they come in packs of 2. You get a darker and a lighter version of every colour. And they are fantastic for blending colours, though I'm not really showing them off to their best potential right now. I'm using them because it's just a bit easier to colour in with the brush tip. I don't like colouring these. Make those a bit darker. So like I said, this is pale pumpkin pie. I think I'll leave the background flowers. I don't feel that they need necessarily too much in there. I'll just do a little bit of splattering. Oh, it's not juicy enough. Oh, it is. It's coming. Okay. Then I'm going to do a little bit of splattering this. Now the other thing I might do as well is just add a little bit of ink to the edge. So I'm going to use my early espresso with my Stampin' Up brush, just very gently starting off the page, very gently just bring in circular motions. Okay, you don't have to brush it on, just circular motions around the page like so, just to soften it all. And I'm thinking, rather than cutting off anything off the edge to make it smaller to fit onto a card, I'm going to do a little bit of roughing up of the edge, and then I'm going to put more ink onto the edge to make it darker. So I'm just getting these are my Stampin' Snips, extremely sharp scissors, so I'm being very careful with it because sometimes it cuts into the paper, and usually I don't mind, it's not a problem, but I don't want that to happen right now, so I'm being a little bit more careful. So I'm holding the paper quite firmly, making sure it doesn't buckle. Sorry, any questions? I made the most adorable card and treat box for my birthday. The first card has got to take 4 months. Oh, bless you, Cheryl. It takes a while to recover, doesn't it? These are going to put in there. You guys have quite a lot of different sweets. I'm just applying a bit more ink to the edge, and also it's brushing off the bits of paper. Sharon B has a question. Please, may I know where the C.S. Lewis quote is from? I do not know. This one, Truth is the Art of Holding. I'm sure if you just type it into Google, you may find out which book it was he wrote it. I don't know, unfortunately. I am currently listening to Surprised by Joy. I started to read it, and then I have it on Audible, which is a bit easier for me because I can listen to it while I'm washing up. Or oh, see, this is what happens when you brush in the middle of something. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, I've got it all over. I think I'm going to get a bit of peach just to brighten up the middle. Right, some pepper pink. Right, so let's just pop some of these. I'm just going to do a bit of cleaning. Because the danger is I will get ink on my lovely work, and that's too frustrating. So you go there. Right, let's get a nice piece of card for you. Nice bit of pale pink. So that fits on pretty neatly. There we go. And then the others that I've done will fit on onto card bases with a little bit of a border around them. So I could go for that colour, or I've got some Calypso coral. I can do one of each, so that one and that one. Then my others? Oh no, that's not the one that I did today. These are the ones I did today. See, a black border would be nice and dramatic, wouldn't it? Then I could just put a white one on the inside. Oh, C.S. Lewis, Carolee. Yeah. So Surprised by Joy is the book that he wrote, which is the most like an autobiography than any of his other books. And it just charts his childhood. Very interesting. If you're interested in sort of finding out where some of the ideas for Narnia came from. Oh. Oh, what's that noise? Just heard a funny noise on my computer. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, there we go. Great quote. Just coming on, so I didn't hear if you mentioned where you purchased the quote from. Oh, I didn't purchase it from anywhere. I just Googled C.S. Lewis quotes. Then I pop them into a design program that I use called PicMonkey, and I've designed them so that you can print 4 to 1 sheet. So if you're interested in having a go yourself, I'm going to be putting the documents on Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group for anybody who kind of follows me and wants to share pictures of anything they may have created after watching my channel. So it's now if you're not on Facebook and not likely to ever go onto Facebook, then please just email me privately and I'll be happy to supply them to you. If you would like to recompense me for my time, I'd rather that the money went to one of the charities that I support, and I will send you a link. Right, so that's that one. So I think this is on, that's soft suede, isn't it? Which is quite nice. I'm just going to check for some reason that previous card was a little bit too wide. But anyway. Oh, that's a good idea, Anna. I think my favourite quote is, what's the name of that mountain? It's the end of my finger, stupid. Something like that. Anna, you have to tell me which book that was from and what exactly the quote was. Oh, I'm hoping I remember to cut this down. Did I? Did I? Yes, I did. Phew. Ah, okay. Which ones does he have, Christine? So if you have seen A Reluctant Convert, a lot of the material from A Reluctant Convert comes from, it's a film that was recently released about C.S. Lewis. A lot of the material came from Surprised by Joy. Thanks, Glenna. Right, I don't feel that's dark enough along that edge, so I'm just going to grab, what's this, soft suede. Oh no, this is bronze. Oh well, we'll go with that. I just want to darken up the edges. I think this pen is actually nearly running out, so I'm not too worried that I'm destroying it a bit. I wonder if there's a way of me pulling that out. No, that's not. Oh, don't do that, people. Not a good idea. Oh well. I just use it as it is. Alright, don't do that. Properly munted now. Just because you might see me do stuff on this channel doesn't mean it's a good idea. Just saying. Okay, I'll let you be the judge of whether or not you're going to do it as well. Because I may sometimes use products in a way that it's not recommended to use them. So please don't copy me if you want your products to say nice and fresh and clean and tidy. Just warning you. Isn't that the so, Janice? We're a little bit mad with our products. Oh dear. Oh right, Christine. Oh well, he may have quite a few then. Yeah. Oh yes, Dawn. Totally. Yes. Dawn saying about the decollage dies. Yes. Oh, we've got a dating. Oh, have we got a new website? Have we? Oh, there we go. Oh, you mean the ones that we just blocked? Yeah. But no, don't they all know that, you know, we're already in love with stamps? And some of us, we have Jesus first and then stamps. Oh, and our husbands somewhere in there as well, if we have one. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm just going to bin that. Right, I am going to end it there then. So let's go over some of the colours. So we'll start with this one. This was the one I started with. So stamped with soft sea foam, Pear, Pizzazz and Old Olive. So that's my kind of golden trio of green, really. My green trio that I would put together quite often in terms of if you want something to sort of ombre effect or have that nice gradation. This is a definite kind of, it's not a pairing, it's a tripling, isn't it? But you know what I mean. These work really, really, really well together. So I've got Pool Party for my kind of sort of snow, and early Espresso for the deer, and then the black lamppost came from, what's the name of that company? Gummiyapan.com. Okay, where are they based? They're in Europe somewhere. All right, so that was, and then I used Grassy Grove. That stamps up. Then for this one, I use the same greens, but then the addition of Calypso Coral, and used Christmas Season Christmas season, this one here, with of course a little bit of dottage from Quiet Meadow, this one here. But if you've got gorgeous grunge, you won't need it. Okay, and then this final one, I used the flowers from Quiet Meadow, the four, 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers, and then the grungy there, the dottage rather, and then used pale and dark petal pink, light pumpkin pie, and then the bronze just to go around the edge to kind of grungy it up a little bit. Right. I did my thumbs up, Captain Glenna. Love it. Oh, really? You hid Cheryl? Uh-oh. What? How long did you hide her for? Or have you banned her? Oh, Cheryl is there. Oh, Cheryl, she brought you back. All right. Yay, she's there. Easy done. No worries, Janice. Oh, thank you, my admins. You guys are awesome. So for those of you who noticed in the live chat, we've got some people's names have got spanners next, so it means that they're admins for my channel and they have the power to get rid of people and bring them back and so on. So thank you. You guys are awesome. You also share some fabulous links for me. So right, I am going to love you and finish off tweaking the document for you. And let me know which ones you prefer. We've got the lantern waist. If those of you who are aware of Lion the Witch and Wardrobe, you'll know where that is. And then just a kind of scenery of foliage, not scenery, sorry, foliage, looking like you're looking through something to the words. And then this one's just like a pretty vintage one. So there we go. Oh, Christine, I'm sure, well, there's 8 altogether. There's 8 altogether, so I'm sure you could make up a bunch of cards and just have them ready, sitting, waiting. So there we go. Right, I'll just say a quick goodbye. Lovely to see you all. Thank you everyone for joining in. Really lovely to see you. And we've got Wednesday tomorrow, so another one sheet wonder. You're welcome, Dagmar. Lantern one's in the vintage pink one, Bev. Oh yes, that's very you, Bev, isn't it? That is a Bev card. Yes. And is Monica still here? Happy anniversary to Monica as well. And happy birthday, Cheryl Adams, if I don't see you. You're forgiven, lol. I do need that lamppost die. Okay, Janine. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for all your support and love. It's much appreciated. Take care for now. Bye.